The last time on Pete and his bus. If you'd have asked me 20 years ago what I thought of a BMW E36 M3, I would have told you that it's the kind of car that belongs to a nightclub owner or a thug or even a drug dealer. But it is amazing what time will do, because see, now I think it is one of the most stunning retro classics out there. And listen to the noise. Welcome to another episode of Pete and his bus. Where are we at? Well, the first coat of paint went on really well and I'm extremely pleased with it. But there are still a few panels that need small dents taking out. And the other thing that needs sorting is this stupid masking tape that keeps falling off all by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rework the side of the bus, the bottom half that we see most. The side will be photographed most, the business end of the bus, because it's got to look really good. And I'm still not quite happy with some of the panels. And especially now that I've painted it in our mid-red or pink, you can see some of the small dings and dents of its lifetime of use in London. So I've slapped on a little bit of filler, but very lightly, and I'm gonna rub it back down. We're gonna give it another coat. An extra coat on this side is always good news because it's gonna have a lot of people standing around it, so it needs to be strong. And then we're gonna see how we get on from there. And just when I thought the sanding was over, I realized there is more, and then some, and then some. Some people always say, oh, sanding, isn't that really therapeutic and satisfying? And I say, no, it is boring as shit. But there you go. What's that noise? Combo, no!
I kill you, Mini Mike!
Combo, what were you doing? You could have killed Mini Bike.
I don't care.
God. For those of you that have watched episode 11 of Pete and his bus, you'll have seen me fully refurbish the driver's door. Well, today I'm going to put some paint on it. And I'm also going to be prepping the advertising frame that'll be attached to the side of our bus. But the problem is, it is in a right state. So it is going to take a lot of effort to sand it back and get it looking smart. And as I said before, sanding, yes, that's like one of my favorite things ever. Woohoo! invested in some decent masking tape, 3 times the price of what I paid before, but hopefully this will pay off.
Interrupt this broadcast to bring you important information on important information on Pete and his boss.
I am very, very sorry to interrupt this video, but there are 2 very good reasons why I'm going to cut this video short. And the first reason has to do with the fact that we've been having a little pandemic around the world, if you hadn't noticed. Now, this pandemic has meant that I have not done a single day's paid work this year, which is ridiculous because we're already nearly in July. Now, the rules and regulations have changed, so the events world is starting to wake up, and with that change, my first bus, the mobile converted bar, has become a very good option for events companies around the country. So my phone and emails have been off the chart for the last week, which of course is great, but what's happened is this one particular event has got in contact with me, and they are called the Screen Space. And they have got one of the biggest outdoor cinema screens in Europe, and they are sticking it near Hatfield House at the top of the M25. And they've invited me to come along and serve drinks to their customers for an entire month. Now, normally I don't accept gigs of this size because I always have other events in the diary that would conflict with it. But due to this little pandemic, I don't have a single booking. So I can actually commit to this, but the problem is that I was given about 11 days notice to do this event. And that is the first reason why my video, sadly, has been cut short. But the Screen Space looks like a really cool event, and it's quite exciting for me because it kind of is an opportunity for me to meet you guys if you're able to make it down. And then there's the event itself, which is set at Hatfield House, which is beautiful, and they've got activities on like a drive-in cinema, picnic cinema in the afternoon, fitness and wellness classes in the morning. So check it out, see if you fancy it, and make sure if you do come down that you come and say hi. Now, I did say there was 2 reasons why this video was interrupted, and the second reason is extremely exciting, and guess what? I can't talk about it. I'm really sorry, but it hasn't been signed off. And it's not just me, I'm dealing with, there's other people and parties involved, so I cannot talk about it yet, which is really annoying, and this is not some cliche teaser of a video. This stuff is really happening, and I wish I could add it to this end of the video to give you all this great news, but sadly I cannot. The second I find out that I can, I will inform you all of what is going on with Pete and his bus. So for now, it is with regret that I say thank you very much for watching. Literally watch this space because a lot of stuff is happening, and I will see you next time on Pete and his bus. Bye bye.